In this video, I'm going to introduce you to angles. So angles are actually something you've probably heard about in regular day-to-day life sometimes, especially for someone who skateboards or skis or snowboards. When you think of tricks where you spin around, you call that like just a half turn would be a 180, a full turn, a 360, turning around twice, a 720. Some of you may have heard he changed his mind, a 180-degree turn or a 360-degree circle. These are all things you might have heard of. So this is just a basic introduction. In this first page I have set up here, this is actually something I would have got you to do if we were in class anyhow. There's 3 different types of angles we're going to start looking at. The first one here, I'm actually going to point to this gentleman on the top right-hand side. His arms make a straight, a really like a straight sort of cornered angle. So this is called a 90-degree angle. So this one here, we have a complete corner. Okay, so if you can, and there's no one around, go ahead, put your arms up and make a 90-degree angle. Miss Cooper, would it be 90 degrees if it was angled the other way? Yes. So this is one 90-degree angle, this is another. It doesn't matter as long as there's that sort of really intense, sharp corner. This other gentleman on here on the left, you'll notice that his arms make a smaller angle. So this part here really is the angle. It's smaller than 90 degrees. When you compare, okay, there's the 90, this one's little. So go ahead and make yourself a smaller angle. This is called an acute angle. I've written acute in here. I always think of, okay, it's a small angle. Little things are often considered cute. It is a acute angle. Down here, we have an angle that's bigger than, wider than 90 degrees. Anything that's bigger than 90 degrees, even if it's 90.1, is an obtuse angle. So here we have a couple examples from the IXL practice activity. This activity is very straightforward. It's just wanting you to get familiar with the idea of the vocabulary acute, right angle, which is, sorry, a 90-degree angle is a right angle, obtuse, and straight. We didn't talk about straight, but that's a straight line. I think you know what that looks like. So when we look at this first one, we notice it's smaller than the 90-degree angle here. It looks more like the acute. So that one is obviously acute. The second example, it has a much larger angle. It's a wider angle, looks more like the obtuse. It's bigger than 90 degrees. Therefore, it is obtuse. This is another kind of example you might see in the IXL practice. So this sort of shows you that like angles are everywhere. If you look around, every time you see 2 lines intersecting, there's an angle. So that's an angle, that's an angle, that's an angle, that's an angle. So they've asked us, look at the angle marked on this shape. So this particular corner right here, is this angle greater than, equal to, or less than a right angle? So a right angle is this big, straight up and down corner. And I think you'd agree with me that this is smaller than a right angle, so it is an acute angle. So in this circumstance, they just want to hear less than a right angle. Okay, the last example I want to look at in this video is in regards to this example. What fraction of a turn is equal to 90 degrees? So let's just sort of talk about that first, and then we'll look at these options. So when you think about a circle, this is 360 degrees in total. So if I started here and I turned all the way around, that would be 360 degrees. So if I start here and essentially turn from back to front, sorry, when I said turn all the way around, I mean going all the way around and facing the same way again. So if I was facing the whiteboard in the classroom and I turned all the way around until I was back facing the whiteboard again, that'd be a 360-degree turn, a full turn. If I turn, so I'm facing the whiteboard, and then I turn around to face the windows, the back of the room, that would be a 180-degree turn. So I'd call that a half turn. I've turned halfway around the room. If I'm facing the whiteboard and I turn towards my desk, So for whatever reason, I feel like that should be this way. My desk is over here. That's only 1/4 of the circle. So that's 90 degrees I've turned there, from there to there. So let's do some math here. 180 plus 90 is 170. Oh, sorry, 270. Yeah. So this would be a 270 degree turn, or 3/4. Another way to look at or think about that is, so here I have this picture. If I turn it 1/4 of a way around, or 90 degrees, it's facing this way. That's a 90 degree turn, 1/4. If I continue, so it's now upside down, whereas before it was obviously right side round. That was a half turn. It's gone 180 degrees. It's now facing the other direction, upside down. If we continue to turn the picture another 90 degrees, so 180 plus 90, we said is 270, or a 3/4 turn. And then finally, if we turn it another 90 degrees, it's back to where it started. It did a full 360 degree turn. So, what fraction of a turn is equal to 90? If we think that was whoops, daisies, oh, so be it. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So 90 degrees is a 1/4 turn. Good luck.